Hello, welcome back to Silver Thread Sewing. I'm Diane, and this is Friday Sews on Saturday. So I hope everyone's well. I appreciate you stopping by my channel. I had some things I wanted to share with you, but I couldn't ever get a chance to do a video like in time to have it up on Friday or doing it on Friday, and I'll share that with you a minute in the live portion. But if you're just here for the sewing, I have got a few things made that I've been working on for the past couple weeks, and I wanted to share them with you so I can get them put upstairs in the closet and start wearing them, because usually I leave everything down here until I have shown you. So I'm going to share with you my pajamas that I started weeks ago. I finally got them all finished up. I'll go back over the fabrics real quick, and then I'll put some pictures of me wearing them in so you can see what they look like. I will say all these tops are the Remy Raglan, and all the bottoms are the Tilly and the Buttons Margot pajamas. I think that's right. Margot. Yes, the Margot. I had to think about it and I got them confused. So one pair was in this cute quilting cotton, and it has mice with a cape and some kind of little paw prints and yellow stars. And it's kind of, the blue in the background's kind of graduated. I won't spend a lot of time on this because y'all have already seen all this fabric. I did a pair here that I didn't make a top for yet. It's my strawberry fabric, but the pajama part's done. I just have to find something to wear with the strawberries. Now this is one that someone had asked me to be sure and take a picture of how they turned out. This is the calf facet, I guess is how you say that, fabric, and it's just so pretty, and it's so soft and such a good quality. And I had this kind of a terracotta color, I guess you would say, and I made the sleeves out of that cotton and put a pocket and used the they're all wrinkled, they've been laying here so long, but I used the just made bias binding. But I'll try them on and let everybody see how they turned out. Also, I made this out of a purple print. That's top and bottoms. And this is one of my favorites. It was the bumblebee top with the solid yellow bottoms. And what I did, I have an insulin pump. So I always put a pocket on the outside, kind of close to the front. So at night I can stick my insulin pump there and it won't like get under me when I'm sleeping. But I put the bee fabric, and what I do, I just turn that little square over, I double it usually, and put a little piece of elastic in, and it kind of keeps the pump secure. And on the top, I was going to use a solid pocket, but the bees kept showing through, so for real, I just did a pocket to match the top. I also had made my daughter's dress, and I did show you the fabric I was going to use last time, and it was from I made a pattern from a dress that she had that she knew she liked, and I had made her one a long time ago with a daisy print, and I made one this time out of this border print. And this is not it, but I will put in a picture of she and I, because I also made myself a dress, and this is the Love Notions lyric dress. And I had shown you this in my plans, or whatever I told you I was going to do. But this is it. And I was very happy with it. It's such a pretty fabric. And I put these, I hope you could see this, the light blue buttons. And they go all the way down the front. And she and I both wore them last Sunday to church. So I will put a picture of she and I together in both these dresses. But I'm real happy with it. I thought about taking this. I didn't have enough fabric to do the circle skirt, and this was a border print, so that would have made that all messed up. So I just did a gathered skirt. If I had it to do over, or if I wasn't afraid I would ruin it, I would, instead of just doing a rectangle, I would probably go in a couple inches and take just a little bit off the actual waist of the skirt portion, so it wouldn't be quite so voluminous around the waist. It would still be full at the bottom, but if I had done that, maybe take like a ruler, like a curve ruler, and just started in a couple inches and then blended back out, I think that would have made it less voluminous around the waist. But I love the fabric, and everybody just took a fit over it, and it's because that fabric is just so vibrant and so pretty. And after I made Callie's dress, I realized that I had a pretty good little chunk of the fabric left, and I made myself just a little elastic waist skirt. So we can match if we want to. I thought I might wear this tomorrow with just a white t-shirt, but it's just a plain little elastic skirt, but I didn't have any fabric wasted, so I was happy about that. The only other thing that I have made from scratch, I believe, is I made this little t-shirt, and it's been in my head forever because I've had this really pretty flowered, it's a cotton jersey, and then I had this little piece of solid, and I have been dreaming about a raglan sleeve t-shirt made out of this. So I went ahead and I even made long sleeves, and I put cuffs around the sleeve. This is big. It fits me loose. I was actually making this kind of for a pajama top. I could wear it out, but it is loose, especially in the sleeves. But I broke the cardinal rule. I used the Remy Raglan pattern, which is for a woven. And I made it the same size, even though this was a knit. So the neck is a little bigger than probably it needed to be, and I put a neck band on it. But I still like it, and I've got enough fabric to make another t-shirt, and I probably will in the same way with the flowered print for the body and the solid pink for the sleeves. So I had bought this shirt top at a secondhand store, and I absolutely love it. It's a linen rayon blend fabric, and love the colors, love the way it fits. It's loose, it's comfortable, it's cool, but it was just a little bit too low, and if I bent over, you know, sometimes it might show my bra, and I didn't like that. So I looked around through my fabric. I have lace. I had some lace that I could use, but it was kind of scratchy. So I kept looking through my junk and found this. It's a cotton eyelet trim, and I just cut the gathering off the top, turned it upside down. So this is what I came up with, and I just sewed that right into the V, and I don't think it's very visible at all. I used thread that wouldn't show, and if I show it to you on the inside, you'll get the idea of what I did, I think. Very simple, but I don't care. I don't mind that it's simple, and I don't mind that it probably isn't the right way to do it. It made it wearable. So I just sewed that down, the V, and then pinked off the edges. Yeah. So now I can wear that. I won't be worried that it's too low. And I had a blouse that I had got at the same second-hand store the same day I got that one, but it was a really large size, and I knew when I got it that I couldn't wear it out in public. I could have worn it around the house kind of almost as a house dress or a house coat or a pajama cover-up thing, but it's also linen, cotton, and it is so soft, and the pattern is just so pretty, I think. Has like a window pane background, little slubbed. Maybe you can see better on this. But it is so pretty, but it had buttons all the way down the front. The sleeves were about 3/4 length, but they hang way down here on me. And so what I did was I took off the collar, I took off the button plackets, undid the hem, and I cut out the Love Notions Rhapsody pattern out of this. And that's what I came up with. It needs to be pressed. But I left the pocket as it was, so it's a little closer to the center than it needs to be. And then I put this trim down the front. And I didn't put any kind of a drawstring or a tie on the top of it like the Rhapsody calls for. And then on the yoke at the back, I put more of that trim. So I really like it. It's still big and still kind of loose, but I did cut quite a bit off the length. It just has to be hemmed. And I would definitely wear this like over skinny jeans or something in the winter as a layering piece over something else, a turtleneck or something. But it's so soft, and I feel really good that I can at least wear it. I did narrow the shoulders down a lot, but yeah. But I'm real happy with those two little refashions. So a couple weeks ago, the Something Delightful website where you buy Simplicity, McCall's Butterick, Vogue, Know Me, and there might be, and maybe Quick Sew Still, patterns on that one website, they were having a sale on Simplicity patterns. So I picked up 3. I didn't really need them, but it was 3 patterns that I didn't have, and I felt like I could get some use from them. So the first one is Simplicity 9711. And it's these skirts. And I love all the versions. I really like this long version. They have pleats instead of gathers. And right here is the line drawings. If that doesn't show up, I'll put a closer picture. But it takes a lot of fabric. Now, it calls for cotton blends, satin, jacquards. And I don't know how you pronounce this. F-A-I-L-L-E, fail. Maybe, but I don't know what that is. And you need lightweight fusible interfacing for the band. But it takes about 3 3/8 yards for the larger size. But it's so pretty. I like the one the model's wearing, and I also like that really long. I like them all. They just look really pretty. Now I got another skirt pattern, and this one it takes a lot less fabric, but it does have kind of a gathering around, but it doesn't look heavily gathered. And one even has an overlay, and this is Simplicity 1369. And again, I like all the views, but I would really like to make either the middle or the longest view. I would like to have some longer skirts, so maybe like this. This one has an overlay, and here is the line drawings. And this one says batiks, brocade, chambray, cotton types, crepe de chine, that fail, F-A-I-L-L-E. I need to look that up. Linen types, piqué, satin, taffeta. So yeah, just the general, I guess, fabrics that you would use for a skirt. Now this top, I'm getting ready to cut this out because I really like it and I really want to check the fit. I'm having a little trouble deciding what size to make because it has a lot of fullness built in. So I'm pretty sure I would have to make a smaller size than just by my measurements. But it's Simplicity 9782. And I just love all the views. I'm not as big into flutter sleeves as I am. I really love these, but elastic sometimes aggravates me. And I love this one, but I think I'm going to make this one. I want to try those sleeves out. And let me hold it as close as I can. They just look different. But I also may try this one first. Has cap sleeves, but I want to make the longer version, I think, because I'm afraid that cropped would be too short. And right here is the line drawings. But I really like that, and it has buttons all the way down the front. No collar, just like a band. Looks like out of the fabric. Just make a band out of the same fabric. So, yeah. But it is gathered all around. It has lots and lots of gathering all around the front and the back, around the sleeves. But it is a raglan sleeve. So, so this was suggested by a viewer that was kind and told me they thought this strawberry fabric that I had gotten from Joann last time would make a great circle skirt. And then I could wear it with a red t-shirt or an ivory t-shirt or even a green, as the caps on the strawberries are green. So that's my plan for this. And I think this shirt, probably not to go with that skirt, but this shirt and this into some kind of a circle skirt probably are going to be on my table next, because this I really want to try out, and I can see making several of that sleeve length if it fits and I like the way it looks. So I will report back on that. All right, I hope that I have showed pictures of all this and that you've not been too bored by it. I will go into a real brief little bit of life and then let you guys go on to watch something entertaining. Everybody is okay. I went yesterday and had my injection, and the doctor said so far it's looking great. He said I have one little, just kind of like a little sliver of an area that has some fluid and swelling still, but it's went down quite a bit. And he's going to push me out to about 7 weeks this time. And if all is well then, we might try going out to 8 weeks the next time. And that's the goal, is to try to keep things in good shape and go out farther between the shots, because there are risks with the shot. You can get a detached retina infection, you can have some blood vessel problems, or even blood clots. So it's not without risk to have the shots, but going longer between them is definitely a good thing. So that's wonderful, because he's watching me and having me come back in often enough so that I'm pretty comfortable with that. I did lose an uncle this past week. I told Greg the other day, I said, you know, when you're young, a young family, you go to, you know, weddings and bridal showers and baby showers and all that kind of thing. And then a little older, you go to kids' parties and events, and then you start going to funerals and hospitals. So I dare say I'm in that last category, because it seems like we go to a funeral once a month. But I did lose one of I've got 2 uncles left, but this other one passed away. So kind of fell to me, didn't have any, my aunt was gone and they never had children. And so we've kind of been trying to work with my other cousins to get everything fixed and settled and all that. So that's taken about a week of time, and not complaining at all, but that's where I've been. I would have been back a little bit sooner had it not been for that. But happy and thankful to be able to help out if I can, in whatever way I can. So you guys just keep sewing. I have all kinds of plans and fabric stacked up everywhere. Oh, I'm going to make this next and this next. But you know what? It's already August the, the 9th or 10th? 10th, I guess. And it's going to be getting chilly before long, so I'll be putting all my summer fabric up again and dragging out my winter fabric. But what a good problem to have. I have seasonal fabrics ready to go. I just have to get over not wanting to cut them. But you guys, I hope everybody's well, like I said, and I hope you have a great weekend, and I hope you don't mind me coming in on Saturday instead of Friday. But don't ever give up on sewing, because trust me, as long as you sew, you'll never have time or money to get into any kind of trouble. Let that be your guide. Thanks so much.